Well, hello again, Solis Wealth family. Greg Solis here for our weekly update. It's got some great news. Nicole came home. So excited to have her back. Jack is actually back as well. Nicole's told me, she goes, literally, Dad, I sat in my dorm room and I cried saying goodbye to the dorm. She just had a great experience there and just loved it. I think Jack cried because he realized he's going to have to go to summer school to graduate. So unfortunately, he's not quite done, but he's getting close. And so we're excited for him. And Emily, of course, is just ecstatic to have her sister home. They are truly just so close, best friends. And I love them hanging out with each other. I think they're a great influence on one another, which is really cool. Iron sharpening iron with those two. So excited to have Nicole back. Markets continue to crank along nicely. Obviously, the big news that just came out, it looks like we know taxes are going up, so watch out for that. Long-term gains rate, they're talking about increasing, which is currently at 15% to 20%. For high earners, it goes up to 20%, but they're talking about it jumping that all the way up and taxing it like ordinary income, which could be as high as 37, 38%. So a lot of talk about that, but that's for people earning over $1 million. So it will most likely not affect too many people, but of course, watch for that. And we're looking at ordinary income tax on the high earners going up as well. And they're talking about 400,000 or more. Corporate tax rates are looking to go up also. So all this is going to help kind of decrease the tailwind. You've heard me talking a lot about the tailwind that's been out there with the stimulus package that's out, $1.8, $1.9 trillion. Now there's an infrastructure package that's looking to roll out. Of course, we've got a lot of pent-up demand. The vaccine has been taking a big effect. Over 55% of Americans, adult Americans, have now had at least one shot. And so all of that, with the Fed being real accommodating, has created a tremendous tailwind in the equity markets and in corporate America and the GDP growth and all that. Well, these tax increases will counter that a bit. And so that might help slow things down a little bit, for better or for worse. But that's just the reality. But there's a long ways to go to get that through Congress. And I think it's with the Democrats' marginal victory, it might be pretty challenging to do too much with the tax plan. So we're not anticipating huge increases, but they're coming. There's a lot of things that will be discussed over these next several months. Typically, it's not retroactive, so you're usually, we'll see if they start it, say, in 2022. That's when we'll see most of the taxes go into effect. So we're not anticipating any big increases for 2021, but you never know. They could change that. But we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep you posted on that. But in the meantime, everything is really cranking along quite nicely. It really has been tremendous tailwinds in the equity markets. Interest rates have remained low. Of course, the Fed is pretty committed to keeping rates lower longer. Inflation has stayed in check. Although valuations are a little high, the so-called price earnings multiple on the S&P 500 is right about 22, which is higher than normal. The historical average is usually around 17. But with low interest rates and low inflation, that valuation's not out of line. So I know it's a little technical there, but bottom line is we still feel cautiously optimistic that the equity markets continue to move in the right direction, the upward direction, barring any kind of black swan events. Again, there are a lot of things that are out there that we can't predict. I've always said if I could predict politics, weather, war, and now pandemics, my life would be a lot easier. But right now, the fundamentals look good. Everything's moving along nicely. Portfolios are doing well. So all is well right now with the family and the markets and business and all that. And I hope you and your family are well. Can't wait to see you. I know we're starting to transition to summer here. And we'll look forward to getting together with you hopefully real soon. In the meantime, as I say every week, you need us. Don't hesitate to call. We appreciate your trust and confidence. And look forward to talking to you real soon. Take care and God bless.